let's explore on this powerful tool called automation. So this is the most exciting and most powerful feature in the entire software, where you can automate your entire marketing and sales process. Let me demonstrate how it works. So basically, you can set up once and you can forget about it. So there are two ways to create an automation. So first of all, I click create an automation. So there are two ways. The first way is to use the existing templates and recipes. There are more than hundreds and hundreds of recipes available for you to choose from, where all the automation steps have been designed for you. So that's first way. The second way is to start everything from scratch. So I will show you both ways. So let's look at the first way, using a template to do so. So first of all, you select which industry templates that you would like to use. So as you can see from the left-hand side, they are consulting, they are e-commerce, entertainment, fitness, healthcare, media or publishing, online training or real estate, software, different kind of templates that you can use to help you to save time in designing the automation flow. So let's look at a very common e-commerce automation. Okay, let's look at abandoned cart reminder. Now, how it works. Have you gone to Shopee or Lazada for online shopping? When you push something into the shopping cart, let's say you never finish the purchase, Shopee or Lazada will send you reminders to remind you to finish purchasing the product that you have interest in. So that's what we call abandoned cart. And abandoned cart, statistically, it shows that it helps you to increase sales because you engage your clients second chance to bring them back on whatever they have interest at the first place. So abandoned cart reminder. So let's say we select this template. So we click continue. So we are using a template right now. So all the steps are already designed for you. So what you need to do is just to follow the wizard on the right-hand side. So you click get started here, where you customize it based on integration, select the product, select the category, select the cart value, and then you go for next. And then you customize it where you want to send it from, and then that's all. So as you can see, this entire flow has already designed for you. So that's first way, using an automation template which is readily available inside the system. So right now, I would like to show you the second way, which is create from scratch. So let's show you how it works. So again, I click on create an automation, then I select start from scratch. Now, here is where the magic happens. You can design anything that you can think of to automate your entire marketing and sales actions. So first of all, you have to understand there are something called trigger and there's something called action. So basically what it means is that it must have something to trigger some events to happen, and then you design what are the actions that you would like to automate. So for example, let me design the trigger first. Okay, what triggers this automation to happen? So it can be your prospect subscribe to a list, or it submit a form that you design, or it can also say that if client read or open your email, or your client visit your website, all this can be a trigger event. So for example, if I select here, the trigger is website is real. Okay, so let's say this is my homepage. Okay, so whenever client visit this website of mine, and I would like this automation to run multiple times so that it will keep on running no matter how many times the client visited my website. So this is a trigger point. So I click add start. So this is where it triggers, and then now we are designing the action. So in this example, if client visited my website, what do I want to do next? So I can send them an email based on the website they visited. Let's say they visited my website, which is talking about Bluetooth speaker. I can further send them a follow-up email based on Bluetooth speaker as well, so that I can remarket and retarget to them. So you can send an email, you can send an SMS, you can send a notification email to remind your internal team to take action based on this behavior. Okay, so all this process you can automate. Sky is the limit. You can automate a lot of things in this action. So you can also set conditions. So here I will explain two very useful conditions that we use it all the time. So you can use a wait condition. Basically, you can use a time condition to determine what you want to do next. So for example, if I put here wait, so I wait for a specific period of time. So let's say I click 7 days, I click save. So this is where whenever people visit your website, after 7 days, what do I do next? So I can say after 7 days, I send them an email. Okay, so I send them an email after 7 days, and then I can further redesign what happened next. Okay, so let me select an email. Okay, create an email here. Okay, so after I create an email here, this is where you go back to the email and design it again. So just imagine that I already designed it. So I will just click save and exit for now, so that I save time in explaining what this automation is all about. Okay, just imagine this entire email has already been designed. So what you need to do right now is to see what you want to automate next. So right now there is a time condition, and right now I can put additional condition based on a yes path and no path. Okay, what do I mean by that? So let's say I click if else condition. Okay, then it asks you, how do you want to split this automation based on what condition? Okay, so let's say you can select various kind of different actions to automate it. You can base on prospect actions, based on whether they click on the link, they open your email, whether they forward your email, or there are other things that you can do from here, as in you can check their contact fields. Let's say their industry, you can also segregate it based on their industry, and then you automate what are the next actions. So you can also base on your website activity, whether they visit your website, whether they have not visited your website. So these are different conditions that you can play around with. So there are a lot of actions here, as you can see, many things that you can do from here. So right now, let me just use a very simple example. Let's say I want to put a condition. If clients open up your email, okay, so I will set here, if client open up the email that I sent just now, which is under test 1, I click add. Okay, so that's the condition. So I can say, whoever that open up this test 1 email that I sent just now, if the condition is yes, then I send them another email for follow-up. So let's say I can automate sending email number 2. So just imagine right now, I'm designing another follow-up email where perhaps I can share some success stories of my product and services to engage and nurture my clients. So let's say I use a template. Okay, so just imagine that I have finished customize it. So I save and exit right now for my test 2 email. So right now the condition is that if the client view my first email, I will send them second email. Of course, in between, you can further add more conditions. So you can say, after they read my first email, right? Normally, I will put another wait condition. Let's say another 3 days before I send the second email out. So you can customize it however that you want it. So you can also customize on the no path. What do I mean by that? If client not open your test 1 email, perhaps I send them one more email on the first email again, so that maybe they miss out my first email. So maybe I can try to send them a second time of the same test 1 email, okay? And you can design what to do. So this is just an example where you can automate your marketing process. Right now, we design a simple email flow. When client has visited your website, I send them email number 1. If client already viewed email number 1, after 3 days, I will send them email number 2. However, if client never opened up my email number 1, I can further send them the same email of test 1 again, so that we re-engage them. And sometimes even when we send the same email, right, we can use a different subject title to attract them. Perhaps different title will attract different people to open up your email. So this is an example of automation strategies. It's fun, right? So welcome to automation, and let's automate your business.